Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the TOMY Pokémon Hero figure Machamp. So yes, here we have a figure of Machamp. It's from a line that I wasn't particularly familiar with, but they apparently make close to 6-inch scale articulated Pokemon figures. At the moment, Machamp was the only one that I really wanted, so I did pick him up. And he's certainly something worth picking up if you're a fan of Pokemon, or if you have sort of a 6-inch kind of scale Nintendo figure collection. This kind of fits in with that. So let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulations, sculpt paint details, all those sorts of things. Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here you can see Machamp. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine, as well as the D-Arts Mewtwo. While Machamp is shorter than a standard American 6-inch scale figure, he does fit in fairly well with the D-Art sort of scale of figures, even if their scale is not particularly great. But he's roughly the same size as Mewtwo, which I think works well enough. And of course he is much bigger than a 3 3/4-inch figure. So let's get everything else out of here and just look at Machamp. Moving on to our 360 spin, here you can see Machamp. He is pretty much entirely this sort of light bluish gray color, or whatever this color is that Machamp is. It's the color he's supposed to be. He's got his little black trunks with his championship belt, as he is the champion of Pokemon, apparently. And of course he has musculature sculpted onto his chest and legs and onto his forearms. He has fist hands on all of his arms, and he's got his two-toed feet. All in all, I really have no major complaints for sort of a cheaper figure, as he does look like Machamp, and that's really all you need to have. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Head sculpt-wise, Machamp is pretty accurate. He's got his big yellow mouth muzzle thing, and the inside of his mouth is painted pink. Big white eyes with red irises and black pupils painted in there, and he's got his big head fins, or whatever those are. So yeah, he certainly looks like Machamp. Nothing to really complain about there. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Machamp's decent, but not amazing. He has a rotation in the head, so that moves side to side. Ball joint in each one of his forearms that moves forward and back, in and out. Single joint elbow and wrist rotation. His hips go in and out, forward and back, rotate around on the joint a little bit, single jointed knees, and hinge and pivoting in the ankles. So you can get him into a reasonable array of different poses, although he's certainly not on like Figure Arts level of articulation, or even like Marvel Legends or anything like that, but he's pretty good. Now he comes with no accessories to speak of, so let's go ahead and just move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Machamp comes in a fairly standard sort of card design for Pokemon figures. It's got the Pokemon logo up there at the top on a blue card. Big window, Machamp and other versions of Machamp's name down there at the bottom. TOMY logo. On the back, you get a picture of Machamp, a little description in various languages, 19 points of articulation, and some other figures that are available. 2 of the Mega Forms of Charizard, and Ash, which is a figure I've actually already reviewed a version of, although I don't think it's quite that one. As is usually the case with carded figures, this is good for in or out of package display. So yeah, Machamp. Alright, that wraps it up for Machamp, so until next time, goodbye. Thanks for watching one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like the video or subscribe if you would like to see my future content. If not, run away. Run away and never return. Also, feel free to support me on Patreon at patreon.com/vrreviews, follow me on Twitter at venomraptor09, or follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/vrreviews. Thank you, and goodbye.